Sun comes over mountains and valleys, turn to gold. Forests shed their winter and birds sing songs of hope. Lovely, when you're right here beside me, love restoring on you. Spring awaken my soul. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of our hearts beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on, it's so wonderful, wonderful. Tightly now, I've missed every sign. You come down to meet me and open up my eyes. Lovely, when you're right here beside me, love restoring on you, make spring awaken my soul.
You look so beautiful, baby.
I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of my heart beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong and clear, playing on, it's so wonderful, wonderful. I can hear the earth sing out, rhythm of our hearts beat loud, part of something so wild, untamable. Magic in the atmosphere, ringing out strong I've waited 100 years. Nothing prepared me for the privilege of being yours again. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, I would have known what I was living for. But I've been your love is my turning page. Only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line. Every touch is a redefined phrase. I surrender who I've been for who you are. Nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, I would have known what I've been living for. One step I've died every day waiting for you, darling. Don't be afraid. I
Thank you so much. Thank you. What I call it, absolutely. And I take care of her forever. I know you.
Okay, wrap up.
Right. What's that?
Early on in Matt and Shauna's relationship, Matt and I found ourselves at a wedding together, sitting next to each other. And that day, he told me 3 things. 1, someday he was going to get married, and that I would be able to perform the ceremony. 2, when that day came, we could do the short version from Spaceballs. But the third part was he may have been a little late that day. And apparently the reason was because he was hanging out with Shauna. And he shared with me that he didn't quite know at the time where Shauna was at with the relationship, but he was heavily invested, and that he planned to go the distance with this one and do everything in his power to make sure that it Okay, you gotta sit.
I'm sorry.
He was going to do everything in his power to make sure that this one lasted. So here we are today. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We're not doing the Spaceballs thing. Not for lack of trying, just Shauna wasn't having it. That's fine. That's fine. And now, since I have left the rest of my note cards back up at the... It's a friend's joke. we are going to proceed right with our vows.
Matt, I can't believe I'm standing here now, looking at the funny kid who was once my partner in crime when we cheated on a test in the 8th grade. How I got caught and you didn't still baffles me. You're the kid whose head I shaved junior year of high school so you could go as Mr. Clean. I'm still really sorry about that. You're the one who would drive me home from school senior year, and we'd kiss in your car. And then it was over. We both went our separate ways and lived our lives for the next 12 years. Who knew something as crazy as social media would find us at the same place at the same time on a random Saturday night? Who knew that would lead me to coming to your 31st birthday party and rekindling a wonderful long-lost friendship? And who knew that friendship would turn into a life with you that I can't imagine having missed out on? Neither of us could have imagined this when we were young, nor did we see it coming 5 years ago. You know, I've often said we didn't really date in high school because we weren't ready for each other. While I couldn't believe that statement more than I do today, we weren't ready then because we were meant to be now. We are meant to be each other's last love, to grow old together, and to be each other's greatest adventure. I cannot imagine my life without you. Not a day goes by that you don't make me laugh. You are always there to hold me when I cry, and you finally let me see in you what you hide from most of the world. You are my blue crayon. You are the one I use to color my sky. You bring out the best part of me and have done a really good job at taming the not so good parts. You are my true counterpart in every way. And so here we are in front of all of the people that we love, and now they're getting a glimpse into the amazement that you have brought into my life every day. I vow to love you forever, try never to take you for granted or go to bed angry. I promise to try my best to be on time, even though we both know that probably won't happen. I vow to make every adventure greater than the last and laugh tremendously along the way. But most importantly, I promise to spend my life trying to make you feel the same amazing and wonderful way you make me feel every day.
Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. My turn.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Try and top that.
Not happening. Setting the bar low here. My dearest Shauna, it's pretty amazing that we are standing here today when it seems not so long ago you jumped out of my car back in high school and ran away because, let's just say, I was a bit overzealous in my youth. We kept running in our own separate lives after that, but ended up running into each other at a bar in Morristown on what is now a fateful night. In the beginning of this second chance for us, I was admittedly not 100% sure this would end up where we are today. However, I have to admit, and someone mark this down because this is a rare time I'm going to say this, I will say that I was absolutely wrong and you were absolutely right. A major moment when I knew we were going to be great together was the time I took you on a last-minute emergency 12-hour round trip to Buffalo, New York to renew my passport. I got you up at like 4 in the morning to start this long trek, which, if you know Shauna, isn't the best time to start her day. We drove for 6 hours in the car straight, nowhere to escape, and we had a great time enjoying each other's company and singing along to the radio. We got to Buffalo, dropped off my paperwork, and while we were there while they were processing it, we hopped over to Niagara Falls, just down the road, and had a great couple hours walking around and taking in the view of the waterfall. We grabbed dinner, my new passport, and headed the 6-hour drive back. And I thought to myself that if we could do all that and have such a great time as we did, then we could have a great time doing just about anything, like spending the rest of our lives together. And now I can't imagine my life without you. We complement each other so well. Me being a bit more relaxed about where life takes us, and you being a bit more concerned about the same. I needed someone in my life that will snap me out of my casual temperament and make me wake up and pay attention to things that need to be paid attention to and carefully considered. I believe that you needed someone in your life to remind you that not everything is worth worrying about and that you need to be more easygoing about certain things that happen in life. We both need each other to ground each other when our minds go a bit haywire, and we need someone to tell us that we are going to be okay. Leading up to this day, during the past few weeks, I had moments to myself walking the dog and driving the car where I thought about this moment, standing in front of you, exchanging rings and exchanging a drink, and I had the biggest smile on my face, imagining what this would look like, and I knew I was ready. And it's even better than I imagined. Shauna Marie Catrone, I cannot wait to see how beautiful and amazing of a mother you will be in the future. I love you with all my heart. Let's do this and live happily ever after.
Yeah, I'm good. Nope.
Rings.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I'm going first.
Matt, when you're ready,
I'm ready.
place the ring on her finger and repeat after me.
This is it.
I, Matt,
I, Matt,
take thee, Rachel.
take the...
Shauna!
Whoa!
Shauna! Sorry. Sorry. All right. Everybody who knows Shauna and gets the joke, please explain it to the person next to you whose mouth is on the floor right now that I didn't just completely ruin the wedding. Please.
Oh my God.
Wasn't sure if you're going to take that well. You okay?
No, that's funny.
Okay.
That was good.
Good.
Seriously. I, Matt,
I, Matt,
take thee, Shauna,
take the Shauna
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer,
For better, for worse, for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish till death parts us.
to love and to cherish till death parts us.
Shauna?
Okay. I'm ready. Yep.
I, Shauna,
I, Shauna,
take thee, Matt,
take thee, Matt,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish till death parts us.
to love and to cherish until death parts us.
Ready for a drink?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's get this party started.
So for those of you who don't know the story, exactly 1 year ago today, Matt and Shauna found themselves on a boat in Bermuda, and after many drinks, what I'm told is many drinks,
Oh yeah.
all the stars aligned, everything worked out, and Matt got on one knee. The featured drink that day on the boat, and the drink of the evening, which we invite you all to take part in later on, the Rum Swizzle, today dubbed the Ratio Rum Swizzle, will serve as Matt and Shauna's declaration of unity, because, as we know, a wedding is about coming together, two people, two lives, two families. And while some people do that with sand, with candles, we're gonna have a drink. So,
I'm coming to you. Okay.
Matt, symbolizing the strength, and we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Matt's gonna be adding the alcohol. The strength, the toughness that he brings to the relationship. Shauna will be adding the sweet, fruity juice. We won't let you read too much into this.
Sorry.
And together, just like this marriage, both parts are going to complement each other. And I assume this is going to be delicious, because why wouldn't it be?
Absolutely.
It is.
Now I get to do the part that I've been waiting for pretty much a year now.
Or not. There we go.
That was a problem.
Yeah. You got it, right?
Oh, God. There you go.
This part's supposed to be Yeah, it was definitely worth the wait.
I don't.
I don't care.
Just take the top
Just
off.
take the top off.
Yeah. It's got a strainer built in. Go for it.
I know sometimes I'm out of control.
Doesn't have to be a lot.
Yeah.
The whole thing, I'm not checking it.
Keep on coming. You're the only reason I keep on
Okay.
Let's take it for pictures.
You're
Right.
And now we switch
keep
cups.
on coming home.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's strong stuff.
In all seriousness, as I said, I've known Matt and Shauna for a long time, both. I've known them as Matt and Shauna, and now as Matt and Shauna. I can't imagine two people that complement each other better, two people more perfect for each other. And that is why I am exceptionally happy, based on the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey and the internet, to pronounce you Mrs. Matt and Mr. Shauna, the Razzios. Go on and kiss the girl.
How you doing? There we go.
honoring the bridal party tonight. Starting off with the parents of the bride and groom, Mr. Larry Crone and Mr. and Mrs. Walter and Elaine Razzio. Congratulations to the parents of our lovely bride and groom. All right. Now, for our lovely bridal party, starting with our junior bridesmaids and our junior groomsmen tonight, Gabriella Lindstrom, Leah Johnson, and Gavin Manley. That's it. Make some noise for them, folks. Following them in, Jim Mortensen and Jack Carroll. Allie, Aquafrida, and Alexander Patron. Next up, please welcome Shannon Ludlam and Amar Travidi. Following them, we have Nicola Gravenese and Keith Govia. Followed by Tina Marie Lidstrom and Christopher Govia. And let's make some noise for our ring bearers, Julian Manley and Nathan Lidstrom. All right, our matron of honor, Kelly Manley, and one of our best men, Peter Palumbo. Our other maid of honor, Larry Johnson, our other best man, Andrew Apostolopoulos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the night. I am privileged to be able to introduce these people. I've known them since we were probably about 10 years old. It is my great pleasure to introduce to all of you, for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Razzio. That's it, everybody. Make some noise for our lovely new bride and groom. Congratulations, Matt and Shauna.
If I could find leave you behind, I know my better half, babe. I'll follow you down.
One more round of applause for them, folks. At this time.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely, with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh wrinkles your nose, touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Touches my foolish heart. Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look.
Let's get a nice round of applause for Shauna. And now, if you join Matt, we'd like to share a dance with you as well.
I hope you never lose your sense choice to sit it out or dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice round of applause for our new Matt and his mom.
Guess the time was right
we can just move right along with our speeches. So we've got our maid of honor.
Okay, so once upon a time, a young girl was born, and though her family wasn't royalty, it never deterred her from believing she was a princess. Posing for pictures, even if she wasn't in them, singing, even when there wasn't music, and never letting the trolls and witches of life get in her way. With her mother guiding her from heaven, Shauna blossomed into a beautiful woman who has finally found the Prince Charming she has always deserved. And who would have thought, including them, that their perfect partner in life is someone they knew all along? Shauna, Matt, the strong friendship you have built over the years has led you to this happily ever after. I love you both.
Very nice. Our best men. Are you guys coming up together or separately? One at a time. All right, so we're going to start off with Peter Palumbo. Come on up, Pete. Andrew's first. Okay, Andrew Vasilopoulos. Where are you at? Over here he comes.
Ooh, you got like a book over here, all right.
Okay, well,
That's all right.
I'll try to keep it quick, okay? All right, so good evening, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Andrew, and Peter and I are the best men tonight. Peter, it may have taken 20-odd years, but Matt has finally admitted that we're the best. But seriously, I don't really know where to begin here. I've been fortunate enough to know Matt since me and him worked jobs as dishwashers at a nursing home. I never had thought at that time that working at a job involving any and all foods being pureed would lead to a lifelong friendship, but as fate would have it, that is exactly what happened. From the very first day of that job until now, Matt was and still remains hilarious. I'm sure every person in this room knows that knows Matt can recall a time that he made them laugh ridiculously. I can certainly seem to recall Shauna once saying to me that that is one of her favorite things about him. Well, with such a firm starting point to my friendship with Matt continued throughout college and well into adulthood. Some key highlights involved him coming on a vacation with my family and also coming all the way out to Australia to see me when I lived there. In fact, in many ways, Matt embodies the qualities of a term that I learned in Australia called mateship, or the idea that a true friendship rests on a foundation of unparalleled loyalty and trust, but also, in Matt's case, a lifetime commitment of IT support. You may think that I am saying this in jest, but I say this as someone who wrote this speech on a computer with a completely cracked monitor. My speech today shouldn't just be about Matt, though, and I feel that I'm lucky enough and I'm in a unique position of having a sense of mateship with Shauna as well. Actually, I've known Shauna longer than I've known Matt, as she was on my school bus route as a kid. As difficult as it is to think of now, I first remember her as shy and a bit reserved. That certainly has changed.
What bus were you on?
Since that time, I recall Shauna coming in and out of my high school life as someone that was always fun to be around and someone who always knew how to have a good time. That's something that I still admire about her. Swear, it's just a paragraph on it. She then disappeared from my life until she met Matt again, but when she did, I knew that this relationship was something different for him. Over time, I got to watch their two paths converge into one. I saw him interact with her as I'd not seen him do for anyone else before. There was some lightning in a bottle there. I wish you both all the happiness and success as you move forward into this next exciting chapter of your lives. But Matt, being married does not revoke your lifetime of IT support for me. Thanks everyone for being here for this wonderful occasion. I'm going to turn it over to my best man co-pilot, and then we're going to do a toast together. So Peter.
Good evening, everybody. Oh, we're awesome. There we go. There we go. Good evening, everybody. There comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their one true love, their soulmate, the person that's going to know and love them for the rest of their life. That moment came for Matt 28 years ago when he met me. For those of you who don't know me, you probably met the groom or the bride today for the first time as well. My name is Pete Palumbo. I'm a friend of the groom. We met in the 80s. That's true. Enough said right there. When Matt asked me to be one of his best men, it was an honor for me, and very honorable of him too, because he's seen firsthand the speech I gave at my own brother's wedding, so thanks for the vote of faith and the second chance.
Round two.
I've not only had the privilege of getting to know, to see Matt grow up, but also to grow alongside him throughout our lives. I'm convinced in another lifetime that Matt and I have been friends since we were in diapers. Now, that's not true, but I'm glad to see that one day our children will be. And they'll have that opportunity. I'm also glad we'll be friends all the way again until we're both in diapers. Our bride, Shauna, you look absolutely stunning, doesn't she? It's clear to see why Matt has become so enchanted by you. But to be honest, your beauty tonight has made Matt even a little more handsome than he deserves. Growing up over the years, Matt and I have shared so many things. We were in the same classes, we played t-ball together when Dad coached, we spent our summers together at the local Coppermine pool, movies, concert, road trips, and even when I was homesick in college, Matt would make the 4-hour one-way trip, 8-hour round trip to come see me in college multiple times. And I know Shauna from high school, and even back, even longer. And it's when you guys reconnected, I kind of knew from the start that this was a done deal. That I think even before Matt knew.
Told him. He didn't know.
I mean, for starters, Shauna made Matt get rid of that tie-dye t-shirt that he had since elementary school from the 90s. So, you were sold from that point forward. That alone got, I think, everyone's stamp of approval. But I remember when he talked about his budding relationship with you, I got a light in his eyes that I really hadn't seen in a long time. And that was something great to see. I could go into many funny stories that include some of our stupidity over the years, but instead I'd rather focus on all the smart moves that Matthew has made. His friendships, his relationship with his family, his career, it's all a reflection of the incredible man that he's become, and the husband and father that he'll be. But really, the smartest move he's made is marrying you, Shauna. I mean, anybody who would come with us to MagFest, a music and gaming festival, is pretty all right by me. And you make my best friend happy in a way that I never could. A wise person once told me that life is to share. You and Shauna have a chance to share a beautiful life together. Get out there and live every day to the fullest. And take a look around this room. You're surrounded by friends and family, and each person here tonight loves you dearly. Everyone you meet in life is there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And you two are a lifetime.
You're here.
I wish you two all the best in your life together. I love you both. Now, Andrew and I would like to ask that everyone please raise your glasses and join us in a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Ratty.